Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And don't you just love when you are proven right? Well, I'm almost proven right, as we have just seen with Grace Randolph coming out and saying Doctor Strange 2 is going in for more reshoots and this film is not locked away yet. We've just seen a slate of Marvel movies push back their release dates now, and Doctor Strange 2 is one of those. It was supposed to release in March next year, and now it's going to be in May. Because apparently they're doing more reshoots to fix the story, to add more characters, is what Grace said, because it's the multiverse of madness, not the multiverse of meh. So one of my first videos was back in January 2020. Now, I was covering this Bounding into Comics article. The article says the new alleged details explain why Scott Derrickson left Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness director's chair. Now, this goes into why Scott Derrickson left the project, because he had an issue with Kevin Feige, because it says Kevin Feige wanted Wanda to be the villain, but Scott Derrickson wasn't happy with that. It was also how he was going to do a cold open kill of Christine Palmer. Now, this is the main part when I first did the video on it. Not only were there issues with the characters Derrickson wanted to kill, but there was also issues with the film featuring Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch as the main villain. Now, this was before WandaVision came out, and we saw the turn she would take and what happened at the end of that show. Now, the leaker explains Feige sees her as the main villain of the picture and thinks her arc is the most important. Derrickson had other ideas. He really wanted Nightmare to be the driving force and to lean into the horror he was wreaking on Strange's life. That's what I thought in the beginning. It was going to be Nightmare. Feige wanted it to hinge more on Scarlet Witch as the main villain. Now, someone actually said, the only comment I had on that was, it's neither confirmed or denied. Stop believing everything you see on the internet and don't try to make the obviously idiotic 4chan leak sound real, because it's not. Well, now it turns out a few hosts on the Today Show just asked Benedict Cumberbatch about Doctor Strange and how it's going. So let's take a look at what he said.
Very excited. Sam Raimi's at the helm. We expect extraordinary things, and we're in the middle of making it even better. We've got some reshoots coming up in November and December.
So reshoots in November and December, and it comes out in May now. So this is what Grace Randolph said. As I reported, they're doing more reshoots, a second round of reshoots for Doctor Strange 2 to improve story elements and add a ton more Easter egg characters. Here's the key detail on Wanda. I also hear today they're going to tone down Wanda a bit so she isn't so totally evil and a little less bloody. Basically, do a better job mixing Sam Raimi's sensibility with the MCU's. I'm sure it will turn out great. So I tweeted that out now as well. Pretty sure there was a rumor about this a while back that Wanda would be the villain, and someone in my comments said it's not real. Well, it turns out it looks like it's going to be real. The issue is they wanted Wanda to have a bigger influence and a bigger arc as a villain in Doctor Strange 2, and it looks like that's going to be the case. Now, is that because of Kevin Feige? And now he's gone actually way a bit too far on the Wanda thing, because Grace Randolph says they're going to tone down Wanda a bit so she isn't so totally evil. So that means she's going to be full villain in this movie, and they're trying to tone it down a bit. Either way, Doctor Strange is one of my most anticipated movies. I love the first one, and I just like when things come out that you've indicated. From one of my very first videos, it comes back over a year and a half later that it's looking like Bounding into Comics and that 4chan leak was right. Just a quick recap on what Derrickson said and why he apparently left was when he was on the phone with Kevin Feige. He said, why don't you just call the movie Scarlet Witch then? And then hung up on Kevin Feige. That's how much influence Kevin wanted her to have. And it looks like she had that much influence. They had too much of it, and now it's being toned down. So what do you think of all this news coming out about Doctor Strange being delayed now? We know it's having reshoots because the story isn't quite there and they've got to tone down Wanda. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this one out, and I'll see you in the next one.